All right, it's the third weekend of North Florida spring turkey season, and I have yet to get on the board. I came close 2 different times with, I think, the same gobbler at a little piece of private land that I've got. And just, I mean, I think he's a mature bird. Really got a good look at him the first time. Super long beard, really big body. And he kind of did the same thing to me both mornings, a week apart. Came in from almost probably 500 yards and then just got probably 50 yards away, but behind cover, and just we had a Mexican standoff for like over an hour. And then when he finally came in, he was way in the corner of this little opening in the shadows, a bunch of brush in between us. The first time he had like 3 or 4 deer behind him. Anyway, just never had a good shot at all. And then he just ended up going behind some deadfall and walking away. So anyway, that's how turkey hunting goes. But yesterday afternoon, I did some scout hunting at a piece of public land and put to bed at least 4 gobblers, maybe even 5. And I've got them pretty much marked. They were right on the edge of a wood line, or maybe just a little bit within the wood line. And I am going back there this morning. I'm going to be pretty much in the wide open. So I'm going pretty early. But I'm going to see if I can get within, I don't know, 300 yards of them. So we're going to see what happens. But after this morning's hunt, I'm already packed up. I'm heading down south to go Osceola turkey hunting with my really good friend, probably best friend, Chris Berry, down there on his farm. And we've got permission to hunt not only his place, but a couple of the neighbors. So altogether, we've got several hundred acres to hunt, and we've had success there in the past. And we got a bird last year there, although we didn't get it on film. Just didn't get the kill on film, so I didn't put a video together. But anyway, always looking forward to seeing him. I mean, sometimes, unfortunately, we only see each other, one time a year in the spring down there. But he's actually got a planned trip coming up here to hunt with me, hunt some easterns up here in Tallahassee in 2 weeks. So looking forward to hosting him and hopefully putting him on, I think, his first eastern. I don't think he's got an eastern before. So anyway, but that's later this weekend. But this morning, first things first, let's see what happens out here on this piece of public land in North Florida. All right, stay with me.
was going to let it go. I was going to let it go as long as he was going to keep humping that decoy. But all of a sudden I looked and my battery was about dead. So I was like, I better make a putt and get it on film before it's too late. I mean, I think he's only 15 yards away. That's where I had that Jake decoy set up. And I shot him right off the top of it. That was the most epic turkey hunt that I've ever been on, where it was just me all alone. Unbelievable. I'm just gonna take a minute just to process what all I saw, and then we'll go take a look at this bird. So just give me a second. Look at that bird right there. Wow, a giant head. A giant head. Good beard, probably 10 inches. Let's see what he's working with back here. Not too long with spurts, but he sure did beat up that Jake though. There we go. Boy, what a big head though. Wow. You know, it's hard to really tell by looking at a bird how old they are. Some people say it's the spurs, but it's been proven that it's not. It doesn't have anything really to do with the beard. All you can really tell if they've got a full fan is that they're at least 2 years old. But some people have said that if they got a really big head, and this one's got a ginormous head. I don't know. Some people say that as they get older, their heads get bigger, but I don't know. But look at what he did to the decoy. He knocked it right off the stick and everything. Boy, he had his way with him. I was sitting right there, about 15 yards away. Boy, what a absolutely beautiful morning. All right, I mean, March 28th, the third weekend of the North Florida turkey season, and man, what a beautiful morning it was. Like I said earlier, I came out here yesterday afternoon, more scouting than hunting, and put to bed what I thought 4, maybe even 5 gobblers along the edge of this wood line. They seemed like they were roosted right there on the wood line, or just maybe in just a hair. This morning I was surprised to only hear this one bird gobble. Now I did hear a bird when he was strutting about maybe 50 yards or so, just out of gun range. I heard one to my right, just one time. But I don't know where the other gobblers were, but it really doesn't matter. But he came in hot, hit the ground early. I was surprised to look out and see him right there on the other side of the field so early. I had to get my binoculars and make sure that was a turkey, and there he was. I put a Jake decoy out this time and made it where I thought that, you know, where I thought all those birds are roosted. I thought they had a good chance of seeing it either from the tree or if they flew down into this field. And I think he did, and all I did was do some light tree yelps and light clucking right there in the early morning while they were still on the tree, and that's it. Once I saw them, I didn't make another call. The Jake decoy did all the work. He locked in on that. He came probably 250 yards all the way to me. I got incredible footage. You know, I was set up in a great spot where he couldn't see me, but I was down just a hair, and there was some taller grass out here, and you know, so some of the footage was blurry because the camera kept focusing in on the grass, you know, but as long as he was doing his thing, I was going to keep rolling film. And he came right on up, as you can see, 15 yards away, and just blew up on my decoy, on that decoy right there. Kicked him all around, and then got up on top of him and started humping him. You know, some prison sex type stuff. And I was gonna let it keep rolling. But all of a sudden I looked over at my camera, my main camera, and the battery was about to die. So I was like, you know, I need to get this on film. So I went ahead and made a putt. That's the only call I made once he hit the ground. And he lifted his head, and I shot him right off of the top of the Jake decoy. I mean, I've had that happen 2 other times on youth hunts, you know, where the kid was the shooter. But this is the first time it's ever happened for me. Just incredible on the solo hunt, and just got it done, got on the board, and incredible. My wife bought me a new shotgun. I mean, I love Remington, I love 870. I want a pump, you know. She, oh, let me get you an automatic, you know, like I got. And I was like, no, I like a pump. So anyway, got this Remington 870, what, turkey SP something, I don't know, but camouflage, shoots 3-inch shells. And I went back to iron sights, you know. I had a scope on my last gun. Before that I had a red dot, but I'm actually using these fluorescent fiber optic sights. I got one in the front and 2 in the rear, and that got it done right there. So hey, thank you, baby, for buying me a new gun, and that's the first turkey it shot with it. So it got the job done, and I'm happy as can be. I'm gonna get home and show our dog Rio, and get to cleaning it, and then I got to get on the road and head down south to join my boy Chris Berry down in Levy County to chase some Osceola. So hey, the turkey tour is just beginning, and I'm glad to be on the board this morning. So anyway, stay tuned for more turkey hunting adventures on Tony Young Outdoors.